next call is a split call. The Honourable Hiki Parata, 5 minutes.
Tēnā koe, Mr Speaker. I'm pleased to participate in this debate about whānau order because there's been a lot of criticism thrown at this initiative, this new approach, because of a fundamental misunderstanding. This is a revolutionary old concept. Yes, it is new to the public service, and all of the challenges that are attendant upon that are outlined not only in the Auditor-General's report, but in the numerous reports that have been done since this program first got underway. It is correct, as the Deputy Prime Minister has already indicated, that this program has been under more scrutiny than almost any other program from its get-go, and it has had to develop a whole range of dimensions that we don't demand of any other program. Whānau order as a concept is extremely well understood. It's not rubbish. It is not rubbish, and I would challenge that member to demonstrate to me mehe mea kei te mōhio katoa tērā mema ki tēnei kaupapa ka mōhio aia. So, and I'll tell the House the other program that threatens the opposition, who are happy to sit on their hands, and the parlous situation we found when we came into government in terms of Māori, of Pacifica, of families from poorer homes, that government prior to us was happy to sit upon. Here in this government, we've been prepared to take some risks. We have been prepared to work with our coalition partners. We have been prepared to acknowledge the success of very old and traditional concepts within the Māori cultural concept, because what's revolutionary about this, it proceeds from a paradigm where Māori are right, where all their beliefs, their value systems should be taken into account, imported into social services provision, where it focuses on the collective entity of the whānau, as the previous member indicated. But the challenge of that is that public service departments have not been accustomed to dealing with those kinds of entities, and that those have been challenging, and the Office of the Auditor-General has pointed out where some of those challenges have been failed. But does that mean that you toss this out, that you spend the whole time praying for failure and baying for calamity, as the opposition consistently does? And as I said earlier in the House, when we came into government, we found that that opposition was happy to consign Māori and Pacifica students to failure. Well, whānau order is another program. Yes, they were, and the evidence is unimpeachable. The evidence, and it doesn't matter how loud the member shouts, the evidence is actually unequivocal. Māori, 44% pass rate at NCEA 2, Pacifica, 51%. Under this government, 63% and 72%. Whānau order is another initiative that's directed at intractable problems that government, when they were in government, weren't even prepared to tackle. They were happy to sing action songs in Waiata, but was that making a material difference to the whānau? Not at all. These navigators tackle some really difficult problems. I was in my colleague's electorate last week, and I visited Kaiti School. Now, that school has had significant challenges around attendance and transients, and whānau that struggle with difficulties. They have had a whānau order navigator in their school for the past 2 years. The difference it has made is absolutely measurable and palpable. And all of the staff that I met with, the principal, the teachers, the whānau who came, the ainga who came, attested to the quality of difference that the whānau navigator has made for their school. These are people practically struggling with how do they make a difference for their whānau. So yes, there have been criticisms from this. It is still developing, and I can say with some personal experience how hard it is to get a new and controversial yet risky and can make a difference policy off the ground. Partnership schools and kura haurua have attracted the same visceral attacks from the opposition. As again we seek to push out the boundaries, we take risks. Yes, we take risks. We are unapologetic about taking, and we have had some difficulties with one out of 9 schools. And these are with children who really do come from challenging circumstances, who we cannot get to attend mainstream schools. Those mainstream schools have said those are failure. But here's the thing, we are getting raised achievement in all kinds of schools, whether they are mainstream ones or partnership, kura kaupapa, state-based, state-integrated. We are getting success. This government will continue to support whānau ora.
The member's time has expired. The Honourable Anne Tolley.